week marks the second half of the UMD hockey season, with the men opening it up with an exhibition game on the road against St. Thomas. And this weekend, the Bulldogs plan to take on the Tommies with a familiar face in Will Francis. Today, per head coach Scott Sandelin, he said Francis is practicing and the plan is to get him in. Francis has been out all semester as he continues to fight his battle against cancer. Sandelin answered yes to Francis being in the lineup this weekend, but is unsure of his playing time. However, one thing is for sure, the defenseman continues to be nothing short of inspirational to his team, only feeding the urgency and eagerness the Bulldogs have entering into the second half of their season. And speaking of health status of this team, Sandelin candidly said their health concerns him a little bit, which is the big question mark right now. He anticipates shifts between the power plays, penalty kills, and even mentioned all three goalies seeing the ice.
There might be some other changes here moving forward. We might put Maddie back in the middle, move Blake on the wing as we move forward here. So we still have a couple options, but that's probably the move moving forward. That's probably what you'll see this weekend with Maddie back in the middle.
They play in a good league, so they play a lot of good teams that we've faced before too. And but yeah, I mean, this game is just as meaningful as any other game, so we're going to take it seriously and hopefully get everyone in, get everyone an opportunity, and like guys like Franny, get him in and get him back acclimated. And so yeah, it should be good. We're excited.
Puck drops in the cities at 4 o'clock against St. Thomas.